My name is Dehix and I've been swing trading for the past 6 years. And in today's video, I'm going to be walking you through 10 harsh truths of swing trading that I've learned the hard way. Not from theory, not from paper trades, but from losing tons of money, rebuilding accounts, and holding positions through all the uncertainty in the market. This is not your typical feel-good motivational video. Probably some of the stuff I'm gonna say in this video will make you uncomfortable, but I promise you, this is the type of video I wish I heard when I first started my journey. Whether you're brand new to swing trading or you've been doing this for a while, but you aren't where you know you should be, if you stick with me to the end of this video, you're gonna look at trading completely different, and the stuff I say you can apply immediately to improve your results. So let's get into it. For number one, we have to start off with swing trading exposes your mental flaws faster than anything else. One of the most overlooked and important things about swing trading is identifying and accepting your mental flaws. Think of it like this: swing trading is essentially a mirror. It shows you where you lack patience, where you self-sabotage yourself, and when you panic on those pullbacks. Ironically, traits that make people successful in other areas of life, like urgency, decisiveness, control, often does not do you anything good when it comes to swing trading. You have to get in the mindset of understanding how you respond to uncertainty, how you manage risk, and delaying gratification, because those very beliefs will start to seep into your execution whether you acknowledge it or not. Think of it like this: most people are taught that snakes are dangerous, but let's just say I handed you a harmless snake. Obviously, your body would be filled with fear, but logically you know that there's no danger. Swing trading works the same way. You might have a setup that you really like, you might have your stop loss at the best level, but subconsciously you start reacting to those red candles, those huge pullbacks, and it starts to alter your behavior if you're not aware of it. Your goal is to rewire your thought process so you're not acting like the average trader, because the top 5 to 10%, they are doing the complete opposite. Now let's get into harsh truth number 2. Simplicity beats complexity, especially for swing trading. Swing trading already involves holding positions for days or weeks, but adding unnecessary stuff only adds to the emotional stress. At its core, swing trading is actually pretty simple. You're identifying favorable risk to reward setups and then executing them consistently over time. Trust me, everyone is looking at the same chart, but the big difference is who can execute their edge without emotional interference. The fewer variables in your system, the better. I've seen plenty of people out there that have all of these indicators just on one trade, like RSI, MACD, EMA, volume, whatever you want to call it, and it makes their decision even worse on just that trade alone. Every profitable swing trader that I personally know has a stupid easy framework, so there's no need to add all of that guck on your chart. Just make it simple as possible. And then that goes into harsh truth number 3. Master one setup and one time frame. Mastering swing trading is simply just narrowing your focus, so having one setup and one time frame. Personally, when I swing trade, I like looking at the larger time frames for direction bias, like weekly, monthly, and then when I'm searching for an entry, that's when I look into the 4-hour, even the 1-hour time frame. If you're constantly switching strategies and constantly switching time frames, I'm sorry to tell you, you're not swing trading, you're just gambling. And let me make this clear, that does not mean that you can't learn multiple setups. I'm just saying that you cannot blend them all together. I personally trade multiple swing strategies, but not at the same time. A thing that I go by in swing trading is just purely simple: reps create confidence and confidence create execution. Now to number 4. If you are not tracking your data, you are just guessing. Swing trading is a business, and business runs on metrics. What feels like it works often at that time usually doesn't. And the complete opposite. Whatever makes you feel comfortable is exactly what you probably need to be profitable. Without journaling, without tracking, you cannot identify what actually improves your results. If you take note of all of the data of all of your trades, that removes things like ego, removes things like excuses. But if you're not journaling entries or risk or exits, you're honestly just trading blind. Now to harsh truth number 5, expectancy is everything. Expectancy is the definition of profitability. It tells you how much you can make, how much you can lose per trade over time. Once you know your win rate, which is your wins versus your loss, you can start calculating stuff like this. If expectancy is positive, then you have an edge. If expectancy is negative, then nothing else matters, to be honest. And understand that this only works if your position size sizing is consistent. Swing trading is not about how much profit you can make, but it's only defined by your execution. Harsh truth number 6 is pretty small, but it's very important. I want you guys to start back testing before you risk any of your money. Swing trading is one of the few businesses out there that you can actually test your idea over the years of historical data without risking any money. And trust me, there is no reason you should be rushing in to use your own capital. You can use resources like Bar Replay. I personally used that on TradingView when I first started trading, or you can use things like paper trading. The only thing that I have against paper trading is, yes, you're not using your capital, but at the same time, you do not have the emotional turmoils that come with regular trading. So paper trade for, let's just say, a month, 2 months, but do not be the person who paper trades for 4 years, let's just say. Now for number 7, which is my personal favorite, it is protect yourself from yourself. You have to understand that swing trading can destroy months of progress just on one emotional decision. That's why I always say make sure your risk comes first before you think about any profit on any trade. Whether it's your weekly loss limit or your max risk exposure, whatever you need to do to have those boundaries in place. Your job is not to trade every single day like those idiots that you see day trading. Your job is to survive long enough so that current edge can play out. Which leads me to number 8, you can go broke taking profits way too early. Pullbacks are normal, consolidation is normal, but if your data says hold, then it's wise for you to hold. Fear-based profit taking rewrites your whole system that's in place, and usually for the worse. Like I said earlier in this video, do not let your losses run you completely dry, but at the same time, if you have winners, make sure you're trimming on different levels. I see people taking out their whole position at one level, but if you start to trim at one level and then another level, you are going to make profit along the way. Which leads me to number 9, stop thinking in dollars. You have to start understanding that dollar goals distort your behavior. Swing trading only works if you think in risk, not dollars. I want you guys to start reverse engineering your income goals and think of it in risk, expectancy, or just trade frequency. When the process that you put in is correct, the money is always the byproduct. And for number 10, environment matters more than strategy. Who you learn from and who you trade around matters. Most people fail trading because they surround themselves by people throwing up hype stocks or just purely inconsistent. When I first started trading, I realized the right environment compresses all of those years of stress into just a few months. That's why I took community and mentorships very, very serious when I started to trade. I noticed when I first started trading, I made so many mistakes and I had so many questions. And if I had the community or the mentorship, I would have suppressed all of those years of frustration just in a few months. So I want you that's watching this video to ask yourself a few questions. What emotional tendencies is hurting your current trading? Is your strategy easy? Is it repeatable? If you align data with discipline, swing trading stops feeling chaotic and starts to feel more structured. If this video helped you, make sure to hit the like button and comment below what are you currently struggling with swing trading. Check out all the resources I have in the link below, and I'll catch you in the next video.